presentation, then you're either one of my elite subscribers or I have allowed a very close friend of mine to share this website with you. In the next few minutes, I'm going to share with you a simple but powerful technique that's going to help you get natural, clear vision. You definitely want to turn up the volume if you're interested in saying goodbye to ever wearing glasses again, eliminating the need to pay expensive fees for contact lenses, never fearing going blind as you age, never being afraid of having to undertake corrective eye surgery like LASIK. Now, before we go any further, let me remind you that this is an exclusive, by invitation only presentation. You won't find this presentation anywhere else. If you're suffering from eye strain, dyslexia, cataract, glaucoma, poor night vision, astigmatism, nearsightedness, farsightedness, old age sight, macular degeneration, lazy eye, light sensitivity, bottom line is, if you've got anything less than perfect 20/20 vision, then listen up. This is easily the most important thing you'll ever see in your life, because you're about to discover a secret that's going to get you crystal clear vision through very simple and natural ways. Heck, even my own personal doctor of 30 years found it hard to believe at first. But I can assure you that what you're about to hear is very real. Before I go on to tell you about this amazing discovery, let me share with you how I came about this secret. When I was very young, my parents thought I had a learning disability because try as they might, they couldn't get me to learn the alphabet. It wasn't until a routine medical checkup that the doctor diagnosed me as having severe myopia, which is basically a fancy word for short-sightedness, which of course explained why I couldn't learn, because I couldn't see. By the age of 5, I was made to wear glasses, and I can't begin to tell you how much that affected me as a kid. You know how it is. Being called four eyes was the least of my problems. I remember going to the optometrist when I was 15 for a new pair of glasses, and for some reason I told him that I'd hoped to be rid of them soon. I also remember the exact words he told me. He said, "Son, you're probably going to have to wear these for the rest of your life." I was devastated, and that's not the worst of it. By the time I turned 21, I was near legally blind. Have you ever seen those classic Coca-Cola glass bottles? You know the bottom of those bottles? Those were how thick my prescription lenses were. I am not kidding. I'm probably getting ahead of myself, but in my years-long research into corrective eye procedures, I would eventually discover that corrective lenses actually do more harm than good in the long run. Try it for yourself. If you wear glasses or contacts, do some close work for an hour or two, then check your unaided vision. You'll find that you'll see only half of what you did before. When you think about it, it makes sense that corrective lenses will eventually ruin one's vision. The eye is just like any organ or muscle. It can be trained. It can be strengthened. Using corrective lenses doesn't aid in strengthening of the eye. They're a crutch that the eye becomes dependent on over time. They make the eye lethargic, complacent, because it no longer has to engage in the hard work of focusing on producing the clearest image for your brain. Yeah, I know you're probably thinking, okay, so why didn't you just go for one of those corrective eye surgeries? Here's why. Back in the day, corrective eye surgery cost an arm and a leg. Heck, it still does today. And just like today's procedures, there was no guarantee that I wouldn't ever need my glasses again. Then, of course, there were the horror stories. Every now and then there would be news of some botched eye surgery, leaving some poor guy or woman with even more eye problems than they started with. Problems like halos, eye infections, or worse, permanent blindness. Heck, even with today's advanced technology, you still hear about doctors screwing up and leaving people blind. Take the comedian Kathy Griffin, for instance. As she told Time magazine, the guy who did my LASIK surgery wanted to do a tune-up, and now I've had 5 surgeries on my eye. I have partial blindness in one of my eyes, actually. Actually, let's hear it from Miss Griffin herself.
This is 6 days after my surgery. I have 17 stitches in my eyeball, my right eye. It was a 90-minute procedure that I got under what's called IV sedation, as opposed to what my former doctor, Dr. Robert Maloney, said would be a 10-minute painless procedure. It wasn't 10 minutes, it was 90 minutes. And I'm going to go and see when I can get the stitches out next. It's been really, really, really painful. My vision is still really blurry, obviously, in my right eye. And it's not any fun. And people should know that this could happen if you get LASIK and it goes bad.
And sad thing is, it can happen to anyone, not just celebrities. You've heard about the malpractice suits and the dangers of corrective eye surgeries like LASIK. But in case you haven't, here's Patrick Sheehan's story. After being told in a consultation that he was a perfect candidate for LASIK surgery, he went for the procedure at the age of 23. The doctors told him he could make do without glasses. But after the surgery, he discovered that his left eye began to deteriorate. He suffered from dizzy spells and migraine headaches on a daily basis. When he went to his optometrist to get a pair of glasses, he was told that his left cornea had been severely damaged. Sheehan consulted several corneal experts, who all agreed that he needed a corneal transplant. He eventually spent $18,000 for the corneal transplant surgery and $4,000 for a lens implant procedure. The worst bit was he lost 2 years' income and depleted his entire savings, including his 401k. Now keep in mind that these two cases occurred in recent years, when the technology for eye surgery is already considered advanced compared to, say, 20 years ago, when I could have gone for such a procedure. So should I have taken the risk? Heck no. Why should anyone take the risk? Why should you? Especially when there's an all-natural solution out there that has worked for decades. Dr. William Horatio Bates was an American ophthalmologist whose study of the human eye led him to develop the Bates method of improving eyesight through specific eye exercises. I discovered Dr. Bates' work by accident during my research on corrective eye procedures. And while Dr. Bates' work is unparalleled in its time, there have been new discoveries about the human eye that, unfortunately, hasn't been included in Dr. Bates' already comprehensive work. After nearly 10 years of painstaking research, I finally found the secret to having natural, clear vision. No longer am I chained to a life of wearing glasses. I now have perfect vision and I'm loving it. Now here's where it gets interesting. I took my new discoveries and combined it with Dr. Bates' effective techniques to gaining perfect 20/20 vision into one comprehensive program called Natural Clear Vision. This program is specifically designed for people who can't afford expensive corrective eye surgical procedures, who are afraid of the risks involved in corrective eye surgery, who are tired of wearing corrective eyewear, whose eyes are sensitive to prescription contact lenses, who have trouble getting around in the dark. In short, Natural Clear Vision is for anyone and everyone who are sick and tired of having to settle for less in life because they have poor eyesight. Natural Clear Vision is a comprehensive eye care and vision restoration program consisting of several components. Here's what you can expect in the Natural Clear Vision manual. The ugly truth that optometrists will never reveal to you. This secret to perfect 20/20 vision can put every single eye care specialist in the world out of a job, because you'll never have to spend a dime on prescription glasses or contact lenses in your entire life ever again. Over 40 highly effective guided eye exercises that help restore your natural 20/20 vision. You don't need any fancy equipment for any of these exercises. They're simple, convenient, and you can perform these exercises practically anywhere. Did you know that this one single everyday habit is responsible for nearly 90% of all eye disorders? Learn how you can overcome this destructive habit or risk losing your eyesight permanently. Drugs that treat certain medical conditions can have extremely dangerous side effects on your eyes. If you're on any of these medications, you'll need to know how to counteract the side effects before you lose your eyesight completely. I'll show you how. How one mystery food can make all the difference in a lifetime of blurred vision and crystal clear eyesight. Chances are this mystery food is already in your fridge. The simple 2-minute rejuvenation ritual that relieves eye strain headaches without the need for drugs or other harmful chemicals. Kiss that annoying pain behind the eyes goodbye for good. Discover why your vision deteriorates over time and how you can put a stop to this problem dead in its tracks by using this one incredibly powerful underground technique that 90% of eye care professionals aren't even aware of. How the sight shift method can dramatically increase your eye's focusing power while at the same time reduce eye strain and even strengthen your entire visual system to ensure perfect 20/20 vision for years to come. And much, much more. On top of the comprehensive manual, this program also comes with a natural 20/20 instructional video that teaches you how to reduce vision stress. Did you know that an underlying cause of many unpleasant eyesight disorders happen to be related to stress? Not just any stress, but vision stress. Lowering the amount of vision stress you experience on a daily basis can help you delay the onset of various eyesight conditions and slow down the progress of vision disorders you may have. Create healthy vision habits. Poor vision can also be attributed to poor vision habits, such as reading while laying down or in poorly lit conditions. This guide will reveal to you exercises that not only help you create healthy vision habits, but also improves your eyesight dramatically with simple yet highly effective techniques. Increase your overall awareness about your vision. Sure, you know that you see with your eyes. You may even know how images formed on your retina are actually upside down. But do you know what increases your chances of you losing your sight to debilitating disorders? Or the telltale signs of such diseases? This instructional video will grant you a better understanding of your eyes and how you can prevent such disorders from ever affecting your vision. Think of the Natural 2020 instructional video as a fitness training video for your eyes. Just as you would train specific muscles of your body to achieve strength or endurance, so too would you need to train your eye to achieve the perfect focus and 20/20 vision. Also included are eye charts that you can use to determine if you've got any pre-existing eye conditions. These are the same charts that professional optometrists use to diagnose eye conditions, so you won't have to take the long trip down to an eye care specialist just to get yourself checked out. Once you've identified the conditions, learn the most effective techniques and exercises that help you overcome these conditions quickly and in the most hassle-free way ever. Here's just some of what's included in this eye charts pack. Amsler grid, astigmatic mirror, figure 8, near-far focus, Snellen eye chart, and a whole lot more. Now don't worry if you aren't sure how to use them. I've included simple step-by-step instructions teaching you how you can easily use them. Then there's also something that I personally like to call the Natural Clear Vision Booster Pack. While the Natural Clear Vision Manual and eye charts are enough to get you started on your journey to better vision, the Booster Pack enhances your experience by providing powerful affirmations and advanced techniques that you need to know in order to give your eyes that all-natural boost they need for crystal clear 20/20 vision.
Thanks for watching. Click the link below to visit our website.